we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true when you're not near us.
But think of the disastrous effect this might have on the morale of an American teenager. No, I'm not saying he doesn't want to go into the Army. 2 weeks from today, he'll be there. Oh, Rosie, thank goodness you've come. This is the end of Almalu Music Corporation. Conrad Birdie is going into the Army.
Your faithful secretary is hereby submitting her resignation.
What?
I just dropped in to say goodbye, Albert.
Rosie, you can't. Not today of all days. My pills. Where are my pills? The little white ones I take when I'm on a ride.
Here.
Not so much. Break it in half.
You're 33 years old, Albert. Take a whole aspirin. My mind is made up. I've been with Almalu for 8 years now. And for what? A $5 raise in 1954. I want something more than that.
Rosie, if you're referring to anything of a more permanent nature between you and me, I'm not ready for it. And if it's part of the company you're after, the answer is no to that too. Almalu is me, Mama, and Lou. And any change in that would kill that wonderful woman.
Nothing could kill your mother, Albert. Except maybe a silver bullet.
And I won't drop poor old Lou either. You know, he loved you, Rose.
I love Lou too, but he died 6 years ago. And besides, he was a wire-haired terrier. Anyhow, it's not a part of the funeral. This is something much more important.
Rosie, if you're going to discuss what I think you're going to discuss, I'm in no mood to discuss it.
There's nothing to discuss, Albert. Conrad Birdie's going into the Army. I've quit. All that's left to do is go back to college, give up the business.
Rosie, I am up to my ears in debt. Conrad's got a $50,000 guarantee, which I can't pay. And I've just taken a severe overdose of aspirin.
You listen to me, Albert. I'm serious. Going in the Army is the best thing you can do. Now you're free to start to do what you want to do. Albert, Albert, Albert. I remember how you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year, but it's 8 years, Albert. 8 long years, Albert.
Rosie, it takes time to build a business.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. Just needed some money, that's what you said. Going to college and get ahead.
as soon as I'm out of the rent, I'll dissolve the business and go back to the academic life.
Albert, you're on. Pick a name.
Pick a name? What are you talking about?
All right, I'll do it for you. McAfee. Kim McAfee. Age 15, President and Recording Secretary, Conrad Birdie Fan Club, number 2748 of Sweet Apple, Ohio. Mary, get me Sweet Apple, Ohio. The number is capital 78820, and call me right back.
No, wait a minute. Who's this Kim, whatever her name is?
Kim McAfee, Albert, is what's going to send you back to college. The biggest hit this business has ever seen. It's called One Last Kiss.
Wait, I've never heard of it.
You haven't written it yet. But when that one last kiss is from Conrad Birdie on his way to the big cold army for 2 long years, given to one of his fans, chosen at random. It'll make Conrad Birdie the hottest soldier since Joan of Arc.
We cut the record here in New York.
Take Conrad to Sweet Apple.
Let him kiss the kid.
And release the record, Albert. You'll make enough money to stay in college the rest of your life.
And I promise you, Rosie, as soon as this thing is settled, it will just be the two of us in perfect bliss. Wait, bliss, kiss, that rhymes. I wonder if anyone's used it before. Oh, what difference does it make? It'll be great for the song.
Yes? Well, every phone in Sweet Apple can't be busy. What's going on there? Kim McAfee just got pinned to who? Oh no, never mind, Mary. Just keep trying. I'll be right back. calls to make.
All right, Mother. Sorry, sled got a hang up.
I mean, really, Kim, are you absolutely sure?
Positive. After all, I'm 15 years old and it's time I settle down. When you were skinny child of 14, hard with grace from ear to ear. Down that you will never be a feeling. Then hallelujah, you're 15. The braces disappear. Your skin is smooth and clear. You have been having grown up female How lovely to be a woman, the wave was flower one. How lovely to wear mascara and smile, a woman's smile. How lovely to have a figure that's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear a noise whistle, you're not there whistling yet. It's wonderful to feel the way a woman feels. It gives you such a glow just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels. How lovely to be a woman and have one job to pick out for and train in. And then when you are dressed, you make him the man you want him to be. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me.
Jim, there's a call for you. Operator said she's been trying to get you for nearly 3/4 of an hour.
Thank you, Doris. I'll take it down here.
What did you call me?
I said, thank you, Doris. There's no need to look so upset. It's modern to call your mother by her first name.
And your father?
I'll call him Harry naturally. By the way, I think Harry took the news about Hugon and I awfully well, don't you, Doris? This is she. Conrad Birdie's coming here. Kiss me! Doris? Mother? Mommy! It's Conrad Birdie! Mommy is coming to speed up to kiss me goodbye!
That's nice, dear. Just rest your head on Mommy's shoulder. God bless you, Conrad Birdie.
All right, now let's practice the Birdie song one last time before we get down to the station.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
Oh, you can sing with us if you want.
Oh, she's just sad because Conrad's going to the army, and she'll be too old for him when he gets out.
Oh, well, I'm sure he still has a few good years left. Hi, I'm Albert Peterson, Conrad's manager. Please get me that one. Smile, please. Skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face. Put off the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. You got a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt. cross and licorice, don't sit and whine. Pick up banana splits and licorice and feel fine. So she never had she listened to me, now she's a needle. So spread sunshine all over the place, just put on a happy face. There's her luggage. You better get down to track 12 on the double if you want to see Conrad before he goes. Would you get that stuff down to track 12 on the double? Rosie, what are you doing here?
Getting our things to the station without any help from you, Albert.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. But I don't suppose a generous tip would make things up.
So down to the station for any reports of Conrad alone.
I've got to wait here for Mama.
Have you told her about this whole thing on my room?
I couldn't, Rosie. I mean, yesterday was the anniversary of Lou being hit by a milk truck on 181st Street and Broadway.
Yeah! Sonny!
Oh, Mama, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Nothing's the matter. I'm just a little faint from the subway.
Mama, I told you to take a taxi.
Taxis? What do I need with taxis? I'll leave taxis to my successful son. A mother can ride crowded filled with people who wouldn't give you a seat whether your life depended on it. But what's the difference? I'm only a mother. And the mother is loaded their nutties anyway. Oh. Who's she?
Oh, Mama, you know Rose Alvarez from The Office.
Rose? This is Rose. Pretty little Rose Alvarez. Rose, what happened? You had a sudden shock or something? Excuse me, Albert. I think we'll see right here. Just look at her, Sonny. Look at how pretty she is. It's a surprise for me some older man just doesn't come and snatch her up. A personal arrangement with brains and a few dollars. Goodbye, Rose. Goodbye, Meg. Call me Mrs. Peterson.
Anyway, Mama, what I wanted to tell you is, sort of about Rosie. Maybe you'd better sit down.
Why? I know my Sonny. He loves his mama. And he isn't going to say anything that will break his mama's heart. Go ahead, dear. What about Rose?
Well, it's about Lou, too.
Lou! Where are you, Lou? What about Lou?
Well, Mama, Rose thinks, and I agree, that maybe I should give up our Lou. Mama, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Nothing's the matter. You killed me, that's all! Lou! I'm coming! I'm on my way up!
Look, Mama, here's some money. Take a cab home. The subways are far too crowded.
Nothing's too crowded for a mother. How many blocks is it after all? Only 107. I'll walk. Take care. Enjoy yourself, son. Wear a heavy coat. And eat a hot lunch. Albert, I thought you were going to break into Birdie. Jen?
Well, as a matter of fact, Rose, I didn't tell her at all. I mean, she was so upset.
You didn't tell her about the ball game? He's coming! He's coming! Conrad Birdie's coming!
Oh, later, Rosie. Conrad's coming, and we can't let him talk to those reporters alone. How does he feel? You ask how he feels? He's much too shy to tell me, so I'll tell you how he feels. Brave and eager, strangely humble, proud to be a PGI.
He will gladly face those bullets, for he's not afraid to die. For he's a fine, standing, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
And that's why he volunteered for...
Volunteered? I thought he was drafted, and he appealed 3 times. Sing!
but it doesn't mean a thing. There died for me. It was just a friendship ring.
For he's a high-standing, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy. Why is her boyfriend so mad?
Sing!
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. We're totally true. America, America, the shine and break. Shall we feel for he's a high-standing, average, modest, patriotic, healthy, normal American Sweet apple. Before I escort you to the town hall, the mayor himself is waiting. I would like to introduce you to the very celebrated final kiss. And you will also help us in the lady reciting the Conrad Birdie pledge. Kim McAfee! I, Kim McAfee, being of sound mind and body, do hereby promise to be loyal, courteous, steadfast, and true to Conrad Birdie and the United States of America, both indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Rosie, you stay here. I'm going with Conrad.
But Albert.
No, Rosie, I've got to make Conrad's speech for him. Now, I want you to get those bags, stack them, and bring them to the house. If I send a taxi, I'll send it back. Or he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal.
Kim, can I talk to you for a moment?
Right now, couldn't it wait? I'm in an awful hurry.
I don't think so, Kim. It's important.
Hugo Peabody, what is so important that you have to talk to her right now?
What's so important? I'll tell you what's so important. The day after I give her my pin, she goes around kissing someone else. That is what's so important. I'll have you know, I'm quite upset about this. I've already had 2 headaches and a nosebleed.
But Hugo, I think you're actually jealous of Conrad Birdie.
Me? Jealous of Conrad Birdie? I am the opposite of jealous. I am very jealous! And I have every right to be. Kim's my steady.
That's just it, Hugo. I'm your steady. Oh, I may admire Conrad Birdie as one admires a far distant and unattainable ideal. But I'm into you, Hugo, and I don't care how common and ordinary you are. It's that time.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better?
Oh
the nosebleed have utterly vanished.
You are so intelligent. Conrad would make me great happy, but he doesn't make me feel dizzy and faint when I think of him. Only my study does that. Why, even when I say his name, I don't feel it. Listen, Conrad Birdie, Conrad Birdie, Conrad Birdie. One boy, one such a boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One more, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
The boy she loves, the boy that makes her dizzy and almost faint. And you heard her, ladies! That boy is me!
And so it is, with great pride and prejudice, with the usual pomp and circumstance, that I present this 18-karat solid gold key so generously donated to us by the men at Sweet Apple Glassworks, and I present this key to you, Conrad Birdie. What? All I said was Conrad Birdie. Girls, simmer down, or else I can't finish my speech.
We don't care about your speech. Oh, tell us, oh, beautiful and bright one, how do you make that glorious sound?
You gotta be sincere.
Edna.
You gotta be
I intended to enjoy it. Last night, I gave up my room to a guest who repeatedly referred to me as Fats. Telephone calls were made on my phone to New York, Chicago, Fairbanks, Alaska, and Hong Kong. I slept on a candle with my feet in a fireplace and my head in an ashtray. Outside my window, 3 armies screamed, "You love you, Diamond," more than 23 times. And now, you've just taken my croissant.
Oh, Mr. McAfee, I hope you won't mind keeping on the phone for a few minutes. We're expecting a long-distance call from New York.
Mother, what's wrong with Daddy? Nothing, dear. Your father's just excited about Conrad's being here, that's all. He's coming, he's coming. I'll get the eggs. Mother, you call the kids. Girls, you better hurry if you want to see who eats.
Sorry, Doris, but I just had to come to.
Going for lunch.
Now look here, Doris, about that boy
He's
Connor.
very, he's just shy.
Kim is only 15 and I
Please,
don't want her.
Dad, not in front of everybody.
I don't care who is here, no ill-mannered lout
You
for you.
have no right to say that. Boy's our guest.
This is my house, and until you are 18,
But Daddy,
Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, Kim, Randolph, is this really the way you want to be seen in front of 75 million Americans?
what are you talking about?
You're all going to be on television.
On television.
Yes, I just got the confirmation call from New York. From Ed Sullivan himself.
Wait, you mean you're going to be on the Ed Sullivan Show? The Ed Sullivan Show?
Ed Sullivan.
Harry McAfee, here with
Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan. We're gonna be on Ed Sullivan.
Well, this is it, Albert. Of course, it's been used as a movie house for the past 30 years, but I think it should be fine for a television show.
Oh, Rosie, I'm sure everything will be perfect. Now, if you'll just forget about the Sullivan Show for 1 minute, there's something very important I have to tell you about you and I, Rose.
You and me, English teacher.
Anyway, what I wanted to tell you is that I wrote Mama and told her that no matter what happens, I have decided to give up Almalu.
Albert, you didn't!
Yes, I did, Rose. Let's see. I wrote to her the day we left, which leaves 3 days and 3 nights for her to get in touch. And so far, not a word. If you ask me, I think she's accepted the whole thing by now.
3 days and 3 nights on a trailway bus. What's the difference? I'm only a mother. And for a mother, a trailway bus is good enough.
Mama, what are you doing here?
A woman gets a letter obviously written in distress and she should stay home? Dear Mom, this is to let you know Alma Lewis is old. Your friend, Albert. Alma Lewis is old? This is all me! Who am I anyways? A sick old woman who probably won't last tonight. I just want one word carved on my stone. Albert's mother. Oh, and don't worry about hiring a fancy limousine to take me to the final resting place. I'll walk. And tell that friend of yours that I forgive her.
Mama, Rosie is right here.
This is Rose? Don't worry about finding a new secretary. It so happens I met on the bus a wonderful, refined girl on her way to Akron. Only I persuaded her to come off here. Sunny, say hello to Gloria
Anyway, Mama, I don't need a new secretary. I have Rosie.
What does Rosie need a job for? In a year or two, she'll be getting Social Security.
Well, listen, I don't just type, I tap dance. I was thinking I could help you with the secretary stuff and all, and you can help me get into show business. Get a load of this out.
Albert, why don't you take Gloria somewhere and see how fast she types?
Well, I do have all these releases to get out, and Gloria could do them, unless it makes any difference to you, Rosie.
Why should it make any difference to me?
Atta girl, Rosie. Now, you just keep working there, and I'll go along with Miss Rasputin.
Miss Alvarez, I'm looking for Kim McAfee. I just want to tell her that she is not going to kiss Conrad Birdie on that Ed Sullivan show. Because if she does, I'm going to... Miss Alvarez? It's me, Hugo Peabody. Is there anything I can do for you, Miss Alvarez?
Actually, Hugo, I think there is.
As you know, in just about 14 hours, one of show business' brightest talents is off to play a very special engagement with the U.S. Army. And tonight, before he goes, he's going to leave a certain lucky young lady with one last kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Sweet Apple, Ohio.
One last kiss, so give me one last kiss. You never felt like this, so never felt like this. You know I need your love. Give me one last kiss. Oh, one more time, oh baby, one more time. It really is sublime. Oh, honey, so sublime. You know I need your love. Give me one last kiss.
Rosie, please stay. Don't leave me here all alone.
Oh, you're not alone, Albert. You're on television.
He's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
From now on, it's just going to be me, Rosie, on What did I ever see? How did I ever get involved that way? Now that it's over, I can smile and say, what did I ever see in him? Is he tender? No, he's not. Is he thoughtful? No, he's not. Am I crazy? Once he got that I found so darn appealing. What did he ever do? To be honest, he was sometimes nice. Still, it wasn't worth that awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken things, broken nails, broken heart. How did I ever? Why did I ever? What did I ever?
Miss Alvarez, all men can't be like that.
Every last one of them.
Hugo F. Peabody. What did I ever see in him? He was as bad as Mr. Peterson, if not worse.
Then, no, we don't. We want them. No, we don't. Will we leave them? No, we won't. Tell me, what did I say then? What did we ever see in them? How could we ever think that they were nice? Take it from us, we paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken things, broken nails, broken heart. What did we ever see in him?
I'm coming with you.
Kim, don't be ridiculous.
Julia was 14 when she left home.
And look what happened to her. Now look, Kim, why don't you go downstairs and have some milk and cookies?
It's too late for cookies, Miss Alvarez. I want to live.
There she is, the traitor that stabbed me in the heart while my back was turned.
Get out of my way, Albert. I'm going off to town tonight, and I don't want to waste another minute.
Not until I've had my say, Rosie. Now, I just wanted to tell you, thanks to some of Mama's quick thinking, the kiss will take place after all. Tomorrow morning, at the railroad station, just before Conrad leaves. Hello. I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis, but Miss Rose Alvarez is no longer with us. Yes, that's right. Now, look here, Mr. Lewis. No 3-cent reporter can bulldoze me. I happen to be Albert J. Peterson, and you can put that in whatever cheap paper you happen to represent. It's not a newspaper. It's a magazine. And it's not Mr. Lewis. It's Mr. Luce. Oh, Rosie, I need you.
Set boy, where are you going?
To look for Rosie, Mama. I love her, and I want her back.
Is that all? I thought this was serious. By all means, honey, find your lady and bring her right back here. Oh, but when you get back, make sure to stop by the kitchen, take my head out of the oven, and turn off the gas.
Mama.
I don't want to run up a bill.
Listen, Mama. If you really love me, you'd help me find Rosie before it's too late.
Maybe I'd better give you the message from Conrad first. He's going out tonight and doesn't think he'll be back in time to kiss Kate tomorrow.
I don't know what's the matter with him. He knows how much this means to me. Conrad! Conrad! Conrad!
Now look, Albert, before you start hollering, I just want you to know that I've made up my mind. I want to go out, meet a couple of young chicks.
Well, you can't go out without my permission. It says so in your contract. I'll get it. You stay right there.
Harvey Johnson, I want you home this minute.
Deborah Sue, where are you, Deborah Sue? Mother's calling you, Deborah Sue. Deborah Sue!
Kim, come back.
Hugo, have you seen Kim?
Don't ask me. Ask Conrad Birdie. They're out doing motorboat races and moonlight swims and loop-de-loops.
Yeah, my God.
Oh, Mr. McAfee, you haven't seen Conrad, have you?
No. But if you have a message, I will let you know. Right after I shoot him.
Shoot him? I've got to find Rosie.
Dear, what are you talking about? You know you don't have a gun.
Then get me anything. That Bo and I are bought you for Christmas. Suction tips? Anything. My daughter has just run off to the loop-de-loop with a bean.
Doris, Harry, have you seen Ursula?
Has she disappeared too?
Since 10 o'clock, I've looked everywhere.
McAfee, you haven't seen my Harvey, have you?
Or Roger and Phyllis.
Kids, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today.
Kids who can understand anything they say. Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful, noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy, loafers, and all bunch of their kids. You can talk and talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still do just what they want to do. Why can't they be like we, we're perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Kids!
I don't mind the overnight swims. It's the loop-de-loop that hurts.
Kids!
Hey, Pop, here's my pea shooter.
Kids!
Pea shooter, what good's up? Give it to me.
Kids! They're just impossible to control. Kids! With their awful clothes and their rock and roll. Why can't they do this like we did? What's wrong with Sammy K? What's the matter with kids today?
Ms. Alvarez, I have a favor to ask.
Not for $1 million.
My whole life is collapsing before me! Kim's run off with Conrad to the ice house.
Kim, Conrad? We've got to find Albert. Come on. I don't understand why we have to go looking around all night for someone who would be better not to find in the first place.
Oh my gosh, Mama, I told you I'm not coming home till I find Rosie. Now, if you want to go home, that's fine by me. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Why don't you just go home, Mama?
So, it's come at last. My sunny boy doesn't need me anymore. Well, what are you waiting for? Just put me out with the garbage. Dump me with the used grapefruits and cans from Bumblebee Salmon. Oh, but don't bother leaving them closed. Just leave them open so 100,000 pussycats go off all over a mother. Oh, and I've got some good news for you, sweetheart, darling. I've got the report from the hospital. It's absolutely definite. I've got myself a condition. Never mind what kind of condition it is. It's a condition. And the one thing doctors can't cure is a condition. I don't want you to worry though. Fancy funerals are for rich people. Just wait until Mother's Day. Wrap me in a flag and dump me in a river.
Are you finished yet?
Yes, sonny boy.
Good night, Mama.
You're just like your father. You marry anything. Good night, sonny boy.
My name is not Sunny Boy.
Fine. Good night,
I must tell you that I am no longer affiliated with any of Conrad's interests. I've gone to look for Rosie, not to tell her that. Wait, Conrad and Kim?
They've run off together.
And if we don't find them soon, I intend to call the FBI.
Well, I'm sure there's no need to worry, Mr. McAfee.
Albert!
Rosie! Well, thank goodness I've been looking for you all night. I've done it, Rosie. I've sent Mama home. I am a new man, Rose.
Conrad and Kim have gone to the ice house.
The ice house?
The ice house?
Yes, the ice house.
Well, this is the ice house. Fun now, isn't it? Well, when you've been here for that have. Well, I've been here about just everyone. You know, Ursula, and Sue, Girl Scouts.
There he is, that brave brute. What would you have to say now, Mr. Birdie?
Hugo, darling, you're just in time. You don't know the humiliation I've been made to suffer.
That is all I need to hear. Take him away.
Mr. McAfee, I demand you release that boy. Do you hear me, Mr. McAfee?
It's no use, Albert. I'll go down to the courthouse and try to release the mayor.
No, Rosie. You stay here, pack your bags, and be down at the station by 6:30 tomorrow morning. Because I intend on making you Mrs. Albert Peterson by 2400 hours tomorrow. And Rosie, did I mention I loved you?
Not yet, Albert.
Well, I do. Conrad!
It's gonna be such a wonderful night. I'm gonna be Mrs. Peterson. Mrs. Albert Peterson. Mrs. Five-Eater Kappa Peterson. Oh, Rosie, nothing can stop you now. Hello, Rose. Hello, May. Now that we finally have a minute alone, you think you can spare a minute to talk heart to heart with an old friend? I will always have time for you. But by tomorrow evening, I will be able to call... Don't say it! I will be able to call my mother. The cruelest word I've ever heard! Adios, Mama. Adios, Rose. Call me Mrs. Peterson.
Come on!
Now look, Albert.
No! Get on that train! It took me every cent I had to bail you out. And I don't let you see until we are out of the station.
Hello, Albert.
Mama!
Rose, you look good for a change. I don't know, Rose. I'm not going to make a fuss. I'm just going to do the thing any intelligent person would do. Just fly out on the train tracks.
Mama, get up off those tracks and get on that train.
Wait a moment, Mr. Peterson. I'd like to know you from Mr. Birdie. He's not in jail.
How should I know where Conrad is? I'm just here to say goodbye to Rosie.
Mr. Peterson!
Now there's no point getting excited, dear. After all, Kim and Hugo are back together again. As a matter of fact, the sweetest thing happened. He proposed to her this morning, and she accepted him.
Albert, get on. This train is leaving.
Bye, Conrad.
Albert!
Bye, Mama. 6:25.
You told me to be here at
With
6:30.
Conrad
I know, because
and Mama.
you wanted us to miss that train.
Well, it stands to reason, Rosie. Why get on a train going to New York when I've got tickets to, let's see here, Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
What is in Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
An opening in the teaching staff at Pumpkin Falls Junior High English Department. And did you read those papers? Because they prefer the applicant to be married.
Oh, Albert.
Rosie, did anyone ever tell you that's the most beautiful name in the world? I was never crazy for flowers. I confess that nothing left me colder. I could watch a daisy for hours, and all I feel were several hours older. Now my life is rosy, since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie, how could I be blue? Hand in hand we'll mosey, me and little Rosie. We will be so cozy by a fire, Millmore too. Oh, I once heard a poem that goes, rose is a rose is a rose, but I don't agree. Take it from me, there's one rose sweeter than any that grows, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me.
Now my life is rosy, happy I know. Since we found our rose, we took to the road. With the girl I rose, so how could they be blue? Oh, we'll have us a home out west, a nice little split level nest.
a completely different skill set. And in Texas, Mark Bantle and Jake Hamilton. Many parent volunteers who built the sets and worked the snack bar and made it all come together. And the hours of hard work and the years of dedication to come up with the talent, Miss Maureen Russell, are yours.
I will project. I didn't think I would cry. It's amazing to see it out there. This is the first show that I actually got to see. And it's so good, you guys. It's so amazing what you have created up here. And I can't believe it because some of you haven't been doing this very long. You're young and you're so good, and the world that you created up here is amazing. And the reason that I do this is because when I found theater, it was the first time in my life that I found confidence. I was terribly, terribly shy. My hands used to shake when I had to stand up in front of people and give a book report, and it was horrible for me. And I found theater, and I found confidence, and I found a community that I could be a part of, and that is what I want for you guys. And to see the growth from year to year as you guys get better is just, it's so awesome. And I am so amazingly proud of the work that you have done on this very, very difficult piece of material. So thank you guys so much for your hard work, and I can't wait for the next one.
Now we get to the business of breaking down. And everyone is like to help.
Hold on.
Oh, we have one
Sienna
second.
and we have, well, they gave it here, but they wanted to say something.
Do you guys want the microphone?
They can project.
Okay, we got it. Okay, so we would like to present these flowers to Miss Bishop and Miss Kristen.
And this morning.
Yeah, Miss Kristen.
Once you're out of costume, we'll do everything down to set.